Hi, everybody. We're back. Hopefully this has
Mic
fixed our
check.
sound issue. Anybody? Can anybody hear me?
All right, let's
Yes.
go.
Okay. I'm so sorry. Thank you guys so much for bearing with us. I really apologize for that. Thanks for being on it in the chat and letting us know that you were not able to hear and encouraging me to not just keep pushing forward, but to go ahead and reset the that was almost a crisis, but we did it. We got it back. And so I'm going to get my slides back and we're going to start over. So if you missed what we were talking about before, Jesse gave a great recap of what's new in the Beacon store. So we're going to take it from the top.
Cool. Oh, shoot. Everyone can hear me? Yeah, I'm here. Cool. All right, let's go. Let's do it again. Okay, cool. So there's going to be a lot of text because there's a lot of updates, but I encourage you to log into Beacons, poke around, and play around with stuff yourself. It should all be pretty easily accessible and discoverable. And yeah, just let us know if it's not for some reason. So I'm going to first talk about updates to the Beacons store product. And I think from seeing these bullets, you can see that we're always thinking about ways to make your products more accessible to your customers, which means better experiences for them and more revenue or more money for you. So payment plans, customers can now use Klarna or Affirm to pay in increments rather than all at once. SEO will make your pages more discoverable on search engines like Google. And then, of course, a lot of customers pay using Apple and Google Pay. So that's an option for them now. Courses are a great high-ticket item that you can now sell through Beacons as well. You can set up modules, you can attach files. Yeah, and in general, courses are great because as a content creator, you're often an expert in something. So courses not only are high-ticket items, meaning you make a lot every time you sell one, but they also kind of legitimize you in many ways, which has nice halo effects too. The last bullet says coming soon, but we actually released it a few days ago. I think actually like a day and a half ago. So you can now sell your physical products through Beacons if you have a Shopify store. This means you can integrate with your Shopify store, and then customers can purchase those products natively through Beacons, which again goes in line with better checkout experiences for them, which hopefully means more revenue for you. Cool. I'm going to talk a bit about email marketing updates as well. I think a lot of you understand the importance of not only building an audience, but regularly engaging with them so that it stays high quality. And email is arguably the best way to do that, actually. So we're giving you a lot more design knobs so you can make your emails more aesthetic, more on brand, etc. So things like more image layouts, more padding options, more templates which adopt the best practices that we baked in from the email experts on our team, and more fonts. Who doesn't love more fonts? Next slide. Cool. So I guess I think a lot of people understand the importance of email, but it's still hard to like make a habit out of writing emails. I guess it's kind of like eating your vegetables, right? Like, it's good for you, but it's still hard to make yourself do it all the time. So we're leveraging AI to make this easier for you. So yeah, you can now use Beacons to quickly draft high quality emails with, I guess I already mentioned templates, but now with AI as well. And this was quite an arduous design process. We baked in a lot of best practices and also helped to optimize all the design knobs I showed on the previous slide. So yeah, I think two compelling applications. One would be generating promotion emails for the products you set up through the Beacon store. And the other one, it says coming soon, but it actually got released as well a few days ago. You can promote an arbitrary link. Yeah, we know that links are pretty important if you're an online business, right? You always have something to promote, whether it's a product, an article, content, like a YouTube video, an announcement, etc. And now there's a flow through Beacons where you can just input a link, and we'll actually take the context from that link and generate a beautiful email for you. So check it out. It's in the email app. And we also created more ways for you to build your email list within beacons. You can import lists from outside of beacons more seamlessly. I think before you could still do that before, but it was a little more tedious. You had to make sure like the data looked correct, etc. But now it's pretty seamless. And also you can add a sign-up form for your beacons email list to other websites via these embeds and pop-ups. Cool. Next slide. All right. So for a lot of you doing brand deals, you might work with a manager, right? I don't know if you know this, but we actually have a lot of tools for making your managers' lives easier, which in turn will also make your life easier, hopefully. So the Beacons Manager Suite offers things like tools for pitching you and maybe other creators that the manager works with, analyzing your data and tracking performance across campaigns. Media Kits is an older product that we have that we're still pretty proud of. If you haven't checked it out already, you definitely should. It's you don't need a manager to use it. Just go to Beacons, connect a few socials, and then we'll give you this beautiful media kit that shows exactly the information that brands need to see in order to decide whether or not they want to work with you. And we have tips and best practices to present you in the best light possible, and it's self-updating as well. And then the last thing is, in case you missed it, last year we launched the top agencies list. So if you have a manager and you don't see them on the list, please reach out. We'd love to talk to them and put them on the list. Thanks, Isabel. And if you don't have a manager, this is like a great place to look for some agencies that you might want to work with. Cool. I think that's it. Yeah, I guess I'll turn it over to Kat and Jacob, who are both way more fun than I am. Thanks, Isabel.
Yeah, thank you so much, Jesse. Appreciate you joining us and going over those. As much as we do love our email marketing store and manager teams, we promise everybody's equal at Beacons. We are going to let the website builder team be the star of the show today, and that is Jacob and Kat. So I am going to stop sharing my slides here. And I'm going to turn this over to Jacob and Kat, who are going to tell you about the super exciting launch of the new Beacons website builder today, which is the announcement I know many of you have been waiting for. So here we go.
Is my screen share working okay? And can you hear me okay? All right, hopefully I can run these slides properly. All right, very excited to be here to debut the newest app that's part of the Beacons full all-in-one business suite for all of you content creators out there. So Kat and I will be covering this today, and we could not be more excited. So a little bit of storytelling here. So Beacon started with the link in bio. You all know it and love it. I imagine every single person on this call has a Beacon's link in bio that they're proud of, that they've put a lot of work into. But many of you have asked for a more powerful website builder. And we've heard this time and time again. Our link in bio is already, hopefully, the most beautiful out there, the most powerful out there. But there's some things that we're still missing that many of you are asked for. So we started to build and started to learn about other functions and features and aesthetic design knobs that you all wanted for more specific purposes. And we heard this from you guys time and time again. We know that you wanted it to continue to look good on mobile. So introducing the new Beacons website app. And during this short webinar, we're going to show you some great examples. We're going to talk about who it's for. We're going to show a quick demo of the different features. And most importantly, if you guys are interested, we'd love to have many of you join our closed beta for testing this. And we'll have instructions at the very end. So let's talk about who this is for. So over there on the right are just some of the things that we've heard from you. So if you're interested and need to create, let's say, a marketing or sales funnel, if you're a UGC creator and you want to create a portfolio, you have a lot of products and want to present them all together in a digital storefront. Maybe you want to get into writing a personal blog, or maybe you just want a website about you yourself. So I'm going to hand it over to Kat now to talk about one of our early users, Foodie on Fleek.
Cool, awesome. Great, so this is one of our users, Skylar. She is a multifaceted individual. She's mainly a food creator where she shares her favorite restaurants and some recipes, but she also shares content around travel and even K-pop. She loves K-pop. She does brand deals with some restaurants, food products, and travel companies as well. So she wanted a website that really reflected all of that. This way she can kind of share specific links to brands trying to work with her, but also send a different link for her audience who wants to travel with her. And our website builder really allowed her to create different sections, each catering to a specific aspect of her content. Yeah, let's take a look at her website that she started building on our platform.
Oopsie, I should have had this one up. Here we go.
Cool, look at that. So as you can see, just straight from her homepage, you can see a glimpse into her just diverse interests. And you can see who she is, how you can contact her, her Instagram, you know, her latest restaurant recommendation that she showed on socials, and many, many more.
And check out her other pages.
Yeah. So if you go into her subpages, it dives a little bit deeper into each specifics. So for example, this one is her recipes page, where she goes over either her recipes or traditional, you know, Korean recipes that she shows on her socials. And the next page is travel. So she actually works with Trova, a traveling company, and kind of brings users and followers and fans kind of with her to travel. So this kind of goes into that, and people can sign up for that trip as well. And then she also has a shop affiliate with Amazon and a couple of items on there as well. So you can see that you're able to showcase your content in many, many different ways. But Jacob will go over that when he shows you the builder. And Skylar's just one of our, you know, one of our examples. We can show you a couple more if you guys would like to see.
Oh,
So
sorry.
this
Let's
is-
start with Hello, Hey Recruiter.
Cool. Awesome. So this is Cleo. She is a recruiter, also a career coach. She uses our store products. She has guides and checklists for interviews for sale. But also she does career coaching and one-on-ones with people. So this is kind of her website to showcase all of that in a professional manner. Next, we have Helasush. So he's actually a DJ, music creator, artist. So this is like going to be a completely different page, right? From the last couple that we saw. You can play video embeds, integrate with bands in town. You can also embed your Spotify playlists or songs. Add a newsletter. This one is pretty special to us. He is actually our, he works with us. He's really, really great. As you can see, he designed his page really well and has really great photographs and showing off his portfolio here. He also has his TikTok embeds on here. If you wanted an About Me, he has an About Me separate page as well. So I think we had one more. Cool. We have a different style of a website as well. If you can scroll, you can really showcase your images and your portfolios this way. And you can link your Amazon storefront. It makes it really easy for people to shop with you.
Awesome. Thanks, Kat. So I'll be showing one more example, but more importantly, demoing how do you actually build one of these? Like, how functional is it relative to other website builders out there? So we put together this little demo. It's just it's kind of a joke page, but more importantly, I want to show how we actually get about building this. So actually I'm gonna go back one real quick. And within our product, you're very used to our link in bio product. Many of you have hopefully sent an email or two through our email marketing app. And hopefully many of you are also selling digital products through our store app. So the website really brings together a lot of those features into more of a desktop style builder. So starting off with the top, these are all of your main controls. You'll be able to do things like add pages, remove pages. So let's say I wanted to turn on and show these other pages. Maybe I was working on the pages and didn't want them showing in my navigation now, and then I've turned them now on. You can easily do things like switch the order, and also go ahead and delete them as well if you want, or set a subpage to be your homepage. Also on the left, you have all of your global settings for colors and typography. You can choose from one of our many color palettes and also change the fonts of your headings and body. And then the sections allows you to add different pieces of functionality, different sections to each page. Now let's run through and talk about each of these sections. So, typically at the top, you're going to put photos and a little bit about yourself. Kat's generously added some GIFs to make it a little bit more fun. And so within each of these, you have the ability to edit the images, edit the headings and the subheadings, edit the button text and where those buttons will lead to. So you have the ability to drive people to where you want them to go. Maybe it's to drive them to purchase a particular digital product. Maybe it's to drive your audience to take your course. Now, I'll just kind of flick through here and show you what it looks like to actually change some of the colors on here. So you can easily go through here and try out different color palettes as well. We're constantly working on improving these across our entire platform, making sure that the colors meet your needs. So let's talk about some of the more specific sections in here. So let's say you already sell products on Beacons. You have the ability to easily add them from your store. You can rearrange them here. And all of these products are managed within your Beacon store already. That's where you're going to set the price and set all of the different descriptions and images. So within here, it's just a simple way to kind of display them. We're adding a lot more functionality because we want you all to have the best possible storefront for all of your digital products. So just some more images here. All right, let's go to another cool one. This is what we call the YouTube section. And you have the ability to add pretty much as many YouTube videos as you want that you have posted or maybe another creator has. And you can have different layouts. So in this case, we have one primary video that's large and then smaller ones down below. Or maybe you just want a grid of a lot of the videos here. So different ways to present that. I'll go back to kind of the main highlight one. Another cool type of section is the Spotify playlist. You have the ability to put a playlist or an album or an individual song here. If you're a musician, another cool integration we have is with Bands in Town. This allows you to show off where are your next in-person shows, your live shows. Since Beacons is made for content creators, we want you to easily be able to post all of your content with as little work as possible. So some of you may be using this block already on your link in bio. We call this the Instagram feed. This allows you to easily select, this is auto-populated all of your recent posts and just add more and just, with one click, be able to just display as many social posts. Your user or your audience can then, if they click on one of these, they get taken directly to this Instagram post or reel. If you want to instead, let's say you're selling affiliate products, let's say from Amazon, you can instead override that hyperlink to maybe point directly to that affiliate link that you're using. Some more cool imagery. And then lastly, I already covered store. Let's talk about email now. You're probably wondering, where are these emails collected? So if you have this email sign up section, all of the emails collected from your website go to the same place as the emails that you collect through your link in bio. They all go into the Beacon's Audience Manager. From there, you can filter your audience, and then you can send emails to certain groups. So it all works seamlessly where you don't have to download CSVs and move them over into MailChimp or move them from here and there. Everything is done seamlessly, all in the Beacons platform. A couple other things I'll highlight here is you're probably wondering, how does this look on mobile? So you could probably, tweak this a little bit, but you can easily preview this on mobile as you're working on it. So let's say, you're working on one of these areas, you can just click into them and then work on it while previewing it in the mobile view. That way you know exactly how it's going to look to your audience. So now you probably are wondering, ooh, this is pretty cool. I want to try it out. How do I do that? So I'll finish off coming back to my slides with some very quick instructions, and then we'll wrap up with some Q&A in a moment. So how to join the beta. We'll send out this link in a follow-up email, but if you scan this QR code right now from your screen, you'll be taken to this quick website app survey. We're just trying to gather a little bit more information, what your needs are for a website, what features you would like to see, what are most important for you, and also most importantly, to get your email address and username so that we can add you to the closed beta. We'll be gathering a lot of feedback from you. We'll be adding more functionality in the weeks to come. And most importantly, we appreciate our community members the most, which is why we're kind of exclusively inviting you to this. We should see this reach kind of all of our users in the next month or so. But while we're testing, we very much rely on some of our best power users like you to test this and to give us early feedback. Isabel, back to you.
I'm coming. Hello. All right. We have a ton of great questions in the Q&A, so I'm super excited to answer these. I'm going to try to start with the ones that are related to website. It looks like we have a question. How does this work as far as hosting and domains if you want a domain comparing to actual domains like GoDaddy?
Yeah, great question. So similar to link in bio, you have the ability to buy a domain directly from us. Let's say you're cat and you want to buy cattongue.com. You absolutely can do that. You can also transfer your domain over to Beacons. One other thing we're working on as well is just the ability to buy multiple domains through Beacons and be able to assign those to different websites that you're building. Because I'm not sure if someone asked this question, but you may be wondering, can I build multiple websites or multiple landing pages? The answer is yes, not today, but it's definitely coming soon.
Amazing. Has there been any recent development in using Beacons to facilitate direct communication and negotiation with brands? We don't have an update on that at this time, but it is something that we know that you guys are interested in. And I will share the link to the community, the Discord community, where I do a Brando roundup every week. And you can get in there and check out those brand deals. I don't know if there's anybody on the team who wants to say more about that in the chat, feel free. Otherwise, just stay tuned. Plans to allow for thumbnail images in the collapse blocks. I don't even know what that means.
Kat, do you want to take this one? I imagine that this question is related to link in bio. I'm fairly certain you already can add as many thumbnails, whether they're images or GIFs. Feel free to email us at support@beacons if you need help with that. But yeah, our link in bio links block and image block are both quite robust.
I'm just sending a quick reminder. Please ask your questions in the Q&A box. It's harder to answer questions that are put in the chat. We will try to get to those, but they're hard to keep track of. Will it be available for those who have the current marketing bundle? I think this is referring to the website builder.
Yeah, absolutely. As long as you fill out that survey, we'll know that you want it. And yeah, we're not limiting the closed beta to people who are paying users. We absolutely want feedback from both our paying users and our users that don't pay us yet. So yeah, absolutely, you'll have access to it.
We can address this briefly. Is there a way Nigerians can purchase digital products, complaints, and make it hard to make payments through PayPal and Stripe. This is not us, unfortunately. International payment processing requirements, we're just beholden to the rules that are set by the companies that we integrate with, like Stripe and PayPal. So take it to PayPal is the answer to that. I wish we could do more. I see this come up in the community a lot. Actually, a lot of people mention about fourth wall. So just surfacing this for you guys. I think I will say we're aware that there are some people who are heavy users of that who are very interested in it. I don't think we have an update at this time. What's the fee of beacons for integrating Shopify?
I'm actually not sure the answer to that.
If there's somebody from the store team who can answer this in the chat, that would be lovely. Please and thank you. This got answered in the chat by Brian, I think. Thank you. Is there a max on email subscribers? And he said, no, if you're on a paid email plan, you can have as many email subscribers as you want. Or as want you, I suppose. Will we be able to do upsells in the checkouts so we can try to upsell other products when they cash out? Interesting idea.
That's the first time I've heard of it. I think it's a great idea as well. I'm sure someone on the store team will follow up with that. Great idea.
Put it on the list. Let's see, try to pick out some good ones. I'm sure this was just a mistake, but I like that. The question is beacons, and the answer is yes. Yes, you should. Can we integrate Amazon influencer pages? Website.
We'll need to look into that. I'm not sure what capabilities Amazon has allowed with that. It's a relatively newer social platform, but hopefully they're building some cool ways for their product to integrate with other products out there.
Yeah. Are you able to have sections that are only for mobile or only for desktop?
That's a great question. So at the moment, no. So this question is specifically asking for the website builder, will certain sections be able to appear to just people who view it from a phone or just people who view it from a desktop computer? And right now, there isn't any conditional displaying of sections, but we're very much thinking of how do you as a content creator provide the best experience possible for different types of viewers. And so we're thinking through actually, how do you drive your audience that is coming from TikTok to maybe a slightly different page than your audience that's coming from YouTube? From YouTube, you may be trying to sell memberships because may have been following you for longer. On TikTok, maybe it's more you want to drive them towards affiliate products. So we're very much thinking through kind of how do we produce a smarter website for all of you?
Great answer. Will there be room for code if we have an embed code for widgets and things from outside the site?
Great question. We think about this one every week. By allowing this, we give you content creators more flexibility to do what you want with website. The downside is we have to balance that with the safety and security of websites. So we are starting with the things that are more safe to embed, let's say TikToks or YouTube videos, and possibly also Google Forms coming soon. Whereas allowing someone to inject maybe any type of code is probably either a little bit down the road, or we'd have to do some vetting and make sure that only kind of users that we trust are able to do that.
For sure. Kind of related, can we add a pixel to the website? I know we do have the ability to add pixels to link in bio.
Great question. We initially, when we launch and in this beta, you will not have the ability to add pixel or Google Analytics quite yet. Coming very soon are going to be more typical website analytics. So that's tracking views to your website and clicks from your website. And then a little bit later down the road, I would say in the next couple months or so, you'll be able to add kind of advanced marketing features. So SEO features, Google Analytics, Facebook Pixel, etc.
Great. I already have a domain for my link in bio. Can I do a subdomain for my link in bio or website?
We are thinking about that one as well. A domain is absolutely something that you own. It's something that represents your brand. So we're thinking about how to make it more flexible to meet all of your needs. We know that you have a lot of kind of online places you live, um, things like portfolios, things like media kits. We want you to be able to use that custom domain in as many ways as possible to represent your brand.
Any possibility to add quizzes in the course?
We'll pass that one on to the right team as well.
Yeah, I know Ben is in the chat from the store team answering questions. So that's great. I know Brian's here from email as well. Can I send 20,000 emails per week from Beacons? If you mean to 20,000 people, then the answer is yes, as long as you're on a paid plan. If that you mean, can you personally write 20,000 emails in a week? My answer to that is I'd like to see you try. But yes. It would be cool to combine blocks in a collapse, i.e. wide image over grid links over bar link in a collapse. Love the energy, but I think we're going to need you to clarify that one for us because we're not quite following. How do
Feel
I
free to
add,
shoot us an email on that one.
how do I add my Beacons link in bio to my LinkedIn profile like Reed Dusher has? I don't know who that is, but I will have to check them out and see what exactly you mean. And then maybe we can follow up with you. But you can just, if you're talking about, you could just put your link, your Beacons link in your LinkedIn bio, and then people can click over to it. Any intention to integrate a blog? This is a feature request that we get a lot.
Yeah, I would say that one is coming soon. A blog is, there's like a lot of reasons to have a blog, whether it's to travel, whether it's for recipes, even if it's to promote affiliate products. You've seen this time and time again that you want a way to easily be able to share information. A blog also goes hand in hand with sending out newsletters. Essentially, a newsletter itself is kind of like one article from a blog. And so this is something that we plan to incorporate into our website builder in the next, I would say maybe month and a half to 2 months.
Great. I find questions that I want us to answer, and then the question page like auto resorts them, and I lose it. I think we have a plant. I'm pretty sure this is Brian Kim asking this question. But if you when you buy the website name, if you miss a payment or stop paying, will somebody else be able to buy that name?
Kat, can you answer that one?
It is held if you miss a renewal date, it is held in our. Are you talking about ours? Like if you get a domain through us? If you are, then if you miss the deadline to renew it, then it'll be held in a 30-day window where we can help you renew your domain for you. But after that, I think there's another 30-day hold that it holds that we can't really update it for you at a reasonable price, but possibly in a larger price. And then after it goes to public. So we can't really hold that domain for you after.
So everyone, make sure if you have a custom domain, don't miss that payment. Make sure your payment method is up to date. Make sure you haven't hit your credit card limit. And we send out reminders, multiple reminders. So hopefully that prevents you from missing that renewal date fee.
Super specific question here. For website and link in bio, we have a feature for iframe light boxes.
Yeah, so iframing goes back to embeds. We plan to offer kind of more flexible iframing. In terms of lightboxing, though, one of the kind of image gallery features we plan to do is lightboxing. So for those who are like, what's a lightbox? It's essentially when you click on an image for it to get nice and large and darken the rest of the page. It's great for photographers. Yeah, so that is very much something we're thinking about. How do we make images appear better on websites?
So I can't publish my website yet, just play around still. Not the case. If you are in the beta, right, and you have access to the website builder, you can actually publish your website.
Yeah, absolutely. You can publish your website.
So maybe we'll pop that QR code back up at the end. for a second, and you can make sure that you grab that if you missed it earlier so that you can get in the beta and build your website. We have so many questions in here. I really appreciate you guys asking the questions and being here. I'm just trying to make sure that we get to the most relevant ones. Will there be an ability to link to other website links to be featured as an actual page? Someone wants to link another page on their website or sites. Will there be pages that can be redirect enabled within the site?
Yeah, as far as I understand this question, let's say at the top of your website, you typically have a menu bar. We're very much thinking through, let's say one of the menu items you wanted on there was maybe it's your link in bio, or maybe it's your media kit. We definitely plan to allow some redirecting from the top nav bar to, yeah, to incorporate other parts of kind of your online presence. Maybe you want just, we already have all your social links there, so be unlikely that you need to have like another button for your socials, but you might have something like your kind of Amazon affiliates page as an example that you want to link to. So yeah, we're thinking through that because we know it's important that all of your fans can go to where they need to go.
Awesome. Okay. Let's see. We still have a little bit of time here, so we can answer a few more. I'm going to pop up a few that I think are best. Well, we'll do this one quickly. How many link in bios can be created using one email?
Kat, do you want to answer that one?
Yeah, you can create as many as you want as like a manager, quote unquote. You can create multiple accounts through there. You will only be able to log in through that one email address and be a manager through that. I think it's limited to 10 per account until you have to upgrade to the paid manager plan.
Cool. These are a few questions that I'm going to just pop up quickly, and then hopefully the team can get to these in the chat, or we will follow up with you afterwards. Does email marketing support funnel building? Brian will answer that. Oh, will the website integrate with LTK as well? I think this was a follow-up from the person who asked the Amazon page integration question. Will Beacons eventually offer a robust e-commerce solution like Shopify? I mean, with this team, you guys, the sky's the limit. We're building so fast. We're taking all your suggestions and your advice. We're here to conquer the world, and you guys are along for the ride with us. So, yeah. So for right now, this question, the end of this question says, can you only sell physical products right now through the Shopify integration? And the answer to that is yes. We also have a Spring integration if you want to sell physical products through them. Can we domain forward from Beacons? Sure, what that means.
I imagine that might be around. So let's say you have a custom domain or just a normal Beacons link in bio. If you are a paying user, you can set up what's called a smart direct to drive users to a different website instead of your actual link in bio. We are also possibly considering that for website. We haven't made a decision on that yet. But yeah, so stay tuned there.
Will you be able to integrate chatbots in the website?
Good question. Yeah, I think that's a little bit further down the roadmap. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's something we're deciding to build immediately in the near future.
For the website builder after the beta, will it only be part of the Beacons marketing bundle, or will it also be available to free users with limited features?
We plan to continue to offer Beacons websites for free. And really the main thing that we plan to charge for is custom domains as usual, because custom domains do incur costs to us Beacons, and possibly other advanced functionality around analytics. So we very much plan to keep it a relatively free product to be used by as many creators as possible. If you're a small creator without a large budget, we absolutely want you to use it.
All right, let's see. That answers this question. How much will be per month? So you guys just keep these questions coming so fast. We love a question for managers. As a manager, can you transfer a link in bio to a client once done building it? Kat is a professional at building beautiful link in bios and then transferring them to other owners. So
yeah, so there's two options. You can either have them claim it, claim their link in bio, and if you are managing them, you can stay as their manager if you want to, or you can just change the password or send them over, change the email address and have them change their password themselves, so you won't have access to it anymore. So both work.
Thank you, Kat. Yes. Can you please put your Discord link somewhere, and where will the recording be? I missed the beginning. Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys. We appreciate you. Thank you for being here. I have just dropped the Discord link in the chat. Please come and join us on Discord if you liked this conversation. If you want to continue the conversation, we keep the chat going 24/7 on Discord. So you can hang out, talk to us, talk to other Beacons creators. The recording will be right here on this page. As soon as we stop the actual live, it just turns right into the recording, and then we will also put it on YouTube, and I will send you a link to the YouTube video in a couple of days. So those are the answers to that question, but I do hope you will all come and join us on Discord, because we love to talk to you there. And if you had been on Discord before this event, you might have had a chance to be one of the people who got a beautiful website built for you, because Jacob and Kat were sourcing people through there. Please put up the QR code again. I thought it was going to be emailed. We will send it out. We'll make sure that you guys have access to that survey afterwards. You can catch it in the recording as well. All right. If anybody has any final burning questions, please feel free to ask them. I'm just reading through everything that we have in the question box here, and everything seems like stuff that is duplicated or that we've already answered, except for maybe this one. When you say physical products, does that mean no digital products on Shopify? You don't need Shopify for digital products because you have Beacons. You can sell all your digital products right directly on Beacons, and so we would encourage you to do that. One other thing that I wanted to mention before we close out today, since we are talking about what's new at Beacons, it's not exactly brand new, but we do have a referral program, and we have given it a recent revamp. So if you are out there and you are excited about Beacons, you like what we're building, you want to share it with other people, and you also want to share in the profits with us, we offer a 25% referral on anybody that you bring into a Beacons Pro plan. You get 25% of what they pay us every month for as long as they're paying us. And so that can be a really nice way to add passive income to your business model. So I would definitely encourage you to check your Beacons account, log in, and go to your referrals tab, get that link and be sharing that link. And that is something that we appreciate when you guys do, but also really, helps serve you as well. Okay, thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you, Ben, in the chat. Yes, we have the Discord link. I know things get buried pretty quickly if you scroll back up. Oh, question about referrals. What if they stop and then come back, or only if it's continuous? That is a great question about referrals that I don't know that I know the answer for on the top of my head, but I know where to find you, Carrie-Ann, so I will get back to you on that one. Thank you so much, Jacob and Kat. I know Jesse had to leave for another meeting, and thank you to Jesse, who was here at the beginning. And super special thank you to all of you who stuck with us through our technical difficulties today. We have never had an issue with Crowdcast before. It has been like the smoothest sailing platform. We absolutely love it. But unfortunately today it seems we did run into our good luck ran out. And so we had a few issues, but you guys stuck through it and you were here, you engaged with us, and you asked all these really great questions. So we couldn't do this without you. We couldn't have events like this. We couldn't have a community like we have. And we couldn't, be here building the amazing product that these incredible product teams are building if it wasn't for you guys, being excited about using it. So we're super, super thankful for you. Drop a thank you to Jesse, Kat, and Jacob in the chat. And please come over to Discord. I'm going to drop it again. That's the Discord link, and continue this conversation because we want to keep talking to you. We want you to be in our next beta group for the next amazing new feature that we're building. And that is it for today. Any last words, Kat and Jacob? All right. I'm going to take us out, and we will see you guys next time. It's going to be March 21st with an agency partner that I'm excited about. I can't reveal just yet. So that'll be our next webinar. Hope to see you there. Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys.